Hey guys, welcome to Flat Top King. Hey, today it's all about a fresh chicken Italian style sandwich. You might have heard of it. Whatever I'm going to say, it's going to be wrong because I would say it's a chicken caprese sandwich, right? Chicken caprese. But Google Internet here says
Chicken Caprese.
so that's what we're making today. You got it? All right. Completely different than how I pronounce it. You guys know I can't speak the English language completely to begin with. Matter of fact, English is probably my second language. Redneck is probably my first. All right, so list of ingredients. So I got this guy. Send me a message and said, hey, I would love for you to make this. It's one of my favorite sandwiches. When I get a griddle, this is going to be the first thing I make. We filed it in the back of the recipe list, right? Well, we got the incredible cheese from another guy, and we've been making recipes with it. Well, once you add 1 and 1 together, you equal 2. Well, we got our fresh Wisconsin mozzarella balls. Well, the other guy wanted the chicken caprese sandwich.
Caprese.
That one too. That's 2 different sandwiches, but we're going to combine them together. And I think we've got an absolute incredible dynamite, one of the best sandwiches you can possibly have. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go over the list of ingredients real quick. Found this mammer jammer at the grocery store. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. You can use ciabatta, whatever bread. I think it's going to go great. We've done it in the past on several videos. We're going to butter it and then take our... Chime in there, huh? We're going to take our...
Parmesan Reggiano.
Thank you. No. You can't...
Pecorino Romano.
Thank you. Grate it on the butter. Make a cheese crush with this rosemary olive oil bread. Fantastic. She requested roasted red peppers.
I love roasted red peppers.
Got a little balsamic glaze. We have this in the cabinet very often. We use it on a bunch of things. And the star of the show, the pesto. You can make it fresh. Of course you can. Not a big fan of pesto that much for me to make it from scratch, so we just bought the pre-made stuff.
Ooh, what about basil? Are we going to do fresh basil or no?
I mean, that's what the pesto is about, so I don't know. You want to use basil? Last second chance. All right. Really quick, we bought this at the grocery store already sliced, right? This is just an easy recipe. So this is basically 1 chicken breast or maybe 2 chicken breasts thinly sliced. And really quick, while it's here, you guys know I love my Cavender seasoning. It just happens to be a good all-purpose seasoning. I'm only going to season one side because it's so thin. And then, since she's on to me about recipes, this is a 1/4 lemon that we're going to squeeze on. That's a joke. Flat top's on. It's screaming hot, even on low. You can reach high temperatures on low. This will not take long. But I want to go and cook the chicken so it has time to rest, so we're not like extremely hot chicken on the sandwich and make it like all soggy and stuff. Just a touch of avocado oil. All right, as you guys can tell, I've been snacking on it already. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what it ended up looking like. Just trying to come in through here, make it even. So you don't want your bread too thick, but you want it to hold up. So maybe about that much. I don't know how much that is.
Ooh, that smells good. That bread.
Told you. I thought the flavors would marry together really well. For the people that love their hamburger press, bacon press, this is a great way to use it. Man, that rosemary comes through. Just enough butter to cover, not too thick, but you want it to act like the glue, right? This is what the glue's about. Got a microplane. Is this traditional? Nope. But I think it's absolutely phenomenal when you do it.
They could also use, what, ciabatta buns?
Hey, it's their world. They can make it whatever I mean, you want like a kind of like a crunchy exterior with like a soft interior, right? Because you're going to end up crisping this up on the flat top, so that's probably a good choice. Don't let this stuff go to waste. For the people that are new to flat top grilling, I have a philosophy and I stand by it 100%. When you're seasoning your flat top, you're seasoning before, during, and after the cook. It's a 3-step process. If you bring your flat top up to temperature and it starts a smoking point, you're already in that seasoning zone. When I added the avocado oil, right, it's the same thing. We're cooking, but look how much open space we have. Don't be scared to spread that avocado around and allow it to start seasoning spots that aren't being cooked. Does that make sense? I explain it well?
Yeah.
All right. Same thing before you clean it, after you clean it, whatever. Pick your spots when you're seasoning your flat top, and this is going to stay pristine a lot longer. All right. Chicken's cooked.
Chicken's not cooked yet.
On one side. Thank you. I didn't finish my thought.
Yep.
You're right. I'm going to cut the 2 middle burners because this blackstone gets extremely hot. The outside edges are the cool zones. So if I cut the 2 middle burners, it's going to equal out the temperature a lot, and that's what we're looking for. Just let that stuff go. All right, Mike, the one that sent me this cheese, said he absolutely loves it when he adds some salt to the brine and lets the mozzarella balls pick up that flavor. So that's what I've done. So you can use shredded mozzarella, you can use fresh mozzarella, but this is what we had. Just goes to show you that you can use whatever you want, right? You're the one making it, you're the one eating it. So you better make sure you like the ingredients that go in it. You'll make it cheesy or balanced. That's probably pretty good right there. I don't want to over cheese it.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of flavors in here. So I don't want to take away from the cheese itself either. All right, our chicken's done. I've just moved it off the grill, rested. Obviously, your smaller piece is going to cook faster than your larger pieces. We got our sliced tomato. So right now I'm just thinking about the sandwich, right? Don't necessarily think I want a whole slice of this. So we're just going to make strips out of it. Just a little bit easier to eat. That should be good. All right, we're going to have to build our sandwich on the griddle since we've already done the cheese like this, okay? But what we can't do is do it with 3 hands. We've only got 2. Oh, I want to do the mozzarella first. Come back in with that mozzarella. Since it's on the first side that goes down, it's going to help that mozzarella melt.
So is your entire flat top on low right now, or some still turned off?
These 2 burners here are off, and these 2 burners are on low. Come back in with the pesto, obviously as much as you like. We're just trying to do an equal spread. Come back in with some of those roasted peppers. Throw you down some good, we got some Roman tomatoes this time. Right on the pesto. I'm gonna use the big piece of chicken. And then right at the very end on those tomatoes, just a little bit of that balsamic glaze. It's got a little bit of sweet to it. I just thought that tanginess will help with the flavors. All right, I'm gonna try to do both in one. So let's turn it like this. Just like that. Panini style. This is going to make your bread cook faster, so you've got to, that's why I cut the middle burners off. Actually ahead of time as well, because I knew once you apply pressure to a sandwich like this, there's a lot of contact, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of heat. You don't want to overcook your cheese, bread, or anything like that. So this press allows that to happen beautifully. It's like a combination of both worlds. You're allowed to fry the bread, crisp the bread without burning the bread. Whew, God, that sandwich. Oh yeah, see the browning? See that cheese? That's extra crunch as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna let this cool for a second. I've learned my lesson in the past. These things can get extremely hot, especially with the cheese and the pesto, so I'm gonna let it cool just for a minute. All right, guys, there you go. Super flavorful, super easy. A lot of things going on, but when it all comes together, I definitely think it's gonna be worth it. I've allowed them to cool. We're gonna slice into these things, see what we think. Chicken just is juicy. Look at that juice. Warm mozzarella.
Golly, that looks good. Best sandwich you've ever made?
I'm not a pesto fan, but this is a dang good sandwich. If you like pesto, this is one of those sandwiches that takes it from here to there. By warming up the cheese and toasting the bread, that mozzarella has completely changed texture and flavor of what I thought this sandwich would be like. This is hands down fantastic. I mean, this is...
Or it's just...
Here, take a bite before I even take another bite.
Look, it's just
Look
pretty.
at the bread.
Golly,
The rosemary bread.
Look how pretty it looks. Looks like a gourmet sandwich.
What this is? This is called the Gourmet Sandwich Channel. Here. Golly, if you guys can see what I'll see behind the scenes. She's got it dripping down her chin. It's halfway up
Is
her
it
nose.
really?
Yeah. I want to take a picture of you taking a picture of me. All right, so this is one of the segments where we're going to start introducing announcements / things coming up. You guys have asked for it. We tried to do our best to create it. And now's the time. This is the initial launch of June 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing our first live cook-along, okay? If you guys follow us on the Griddle group on Facebook, we're going to put a poll up with the top 4 things that we should make. I will warn you, this should be an easy one because it's our first time as well. Join us on the Facebook. If you do it immediately, you guys can tell us what you want to make without the poll. We'll create a poll with the information that you guys have, and then we can go from there. You guys can do shop along ingredients and all that junk that you guys need to do to make sure that you can follow us along during the cook along live. All right? June 26th, Sunday at 3 p.m. is our first cook along. It will be live, and I cannot wait to see you there.